Maybe. It acts like it's working. Yeah, I think we're back. That was weird. Feels so weird without the lights behind me. I feel like that was a major part of the stream setup. And it indeed has been a while. Still trying to figure out why my computer doesn't want to render things the best. Why it's having issues. That seems to be less poppy, but still decently poppy. Wonder if I just like went to that, if it would pop less. Drag this over here. Nope, it doesn't seem to care. Might just be the fact that I'm vertically streaming or something. We are still live. Hello there, Brant. Welcome. Should make a set of 5. We are looking for the last shiny Sprigatito we'll need for the decks. And I think for eggs, I only have a box and some remainders. So not many left of this round. Might spend some portion of the stream generating eggs. Accidentally close the stream trying to make it mini. No worries. How you been, Shauna? My regular streaming has become less so. I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are going to be my nights to stream. But still wrapping some stuff up that's been preventing me from being able to stream regularly. Got a few projects I'm working on to make the living space a little bit more livable. And once those are done, I think we'll be good to go. Lots of doctor's appointments this last week. Those are always tedious. My kiddos are actually sick this week. And if they're not doing a little bit better tomorrow, we're going to have to take them in. Ash Gray Ninja, welcome. Yo, the one and true Villager 2 is back after a very long time. Dude, I didn't even know you knew about this channel. I'm gonna be honest. Glad you're here, though. Thanks, Shauna. I hope so, too. It's not slowing them down very much, but they just sound wretched. Oh, speaking of, we got other stuff to do today, too. We got some shinies to grab for the decks. Yes, I am. Shauna, do you know the dates for that? I feel like it starts in August, but I feel like it was the 26th. Is that the case? This Friday? Bet. Then yes, I am. I'm going to go every day I can to both GameStops. I'm going to collect a lot of those cards. I got still 4 switches. Ash Gray Ninja? Not the Gray Ninja, but I remember Ash Gray Ninja. And then you changed your name to... Oh, what was it? You changed it to a misspelled version of, like, Charmeleon. Hey, Austin. Ooh, Shauna, sorry to hear your GameStop closed. That's pretty terrible. All right, we got all of them now. All of them. It's pretty cool. Not bad. I'm excited to get the shiny legendaries. I will have multiples of each of them, for sure. Have to find another GameStop near you, about an extra 20-25 minute drive. That's added to the 30 minutes originally. Ooh, that's terrible. EJ, bro. You know, we're shiny hunting the Sprigatito. That's what's up. What's up with you? On accident, you brought your Nintendos to school? Right. On accident. I can't count the number of times my Nintendo DS accidentally got placed into my purposely overly sized pockets prior to heading to school. It was so weird. It was like a magnet or something. Just kept drawing it in there or something. It was the darndest thing. Is it your grandma's? You have your Nintendo in your school backpack and then that's how it happened? Ah. Connor, it's going well. Looking for the last Sprigatito I'll need. It's going well. How about you? You're better? Glad you're better. Okay, I am waiting to hatch some eggs. I'll be better once I find the sprig and I can move on to like Fuecoco or something. I'll be great when I have all the Gen 9 starters that can't be hunted elsewhere. I refuse to touch that game, EJ. Never played it, never intend to. I feel like I've made it a decade without touching it, and I'd hate to ruin that streak. Well, hello to your cousin. I don't know why, but like, I think Pokemon Coliseum just ruined my mojo for shiny hunting on SV for a while. I have played a little bit of Mario Rabbids. Yes. Have at one point owned said game. Not the new one, but the old one. Enough sad stuff? Back to Pokemon. Sad stuff? What sad stuff's been happening? We've just been hatching eggs and talking about Pokemon Coliseum losing my mojo for shiny hunting. At this point, I'm so close to getting that Agato Celebi that, like, I can't stand it. I was hoping to be able to do a nap time stream today, but the kiddos didn't go down for a nap at the same time. I made it so I couldn't. And in other news, I sold one of my 3 Nintendo 64s for like 80 bucks. And then I sold a one of my Journey Together, my Ends Zoroark PSA 10. Sold that for like 180 bucks today. So after eBay takes its fees and whatnot, I got like 150 out of that, and up 230 for the day. Not a bad increase. Looking to buy some bookshelves for the dining room in the apartment here. See if we can get some books put up. And some video games and some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. If I thought I could DM Dungeons and Dragons decently well, I would do like a Dungeons and Dragons podcast. If I could get a group of people together reliably, would be amazing. Make some shelves. I actually have these really cool ones picked out from like Walmart that I want. Let me see if I can find them. Because they're pretty sweet. Are we not gonna take a screenshot? Oh, come on. Where did it save it to? Downloads, downloads. Cool. There we go. That looks pretty sweet, right? Nice shelf. I do got a nice shelf, don't I? Yeah, I'm looking at getting 2 of those so I can stack them next to each other. What happened to the other one? The one that was behind me? I don't have room for it. Here. So that one, the LED lights were going out. It was very rickety and wobbly. And I didn't need it to hold 12 Nintendo Switches anymore, and I gave up the room that my office was in, so now I'm streaming quite literally in a closet. See Discord for complete pic, but it is there. But I can literally touch the wall. And my computer is touching the other wall in front of me, so I like have 4 feet by 6 feet to stream in right now. And then I gave up my office to my youngest child so that he can have somewhere to sleep that isn't right here. Yes, my kid was sleeping in a crib in the closet. He loved it. It was very cozy. It was like his own little room. Good night, Connor. Hi after a long time of being silent. It's been a while. It has been. But it's been a while for me, too. I haven't streamed very recently. I think I've streamed like 3 times in the last 4 weeks. It feels like. So, losing my space has made it a little harder to stream. I will be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday now. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. if I can do it. And maybe an occasional nap time stream. But I think, for the most part, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I may be unable to stream because the wife will be wanting to go to bed at like 10-ish to midnight. I don't know. And I kind of have to kick her out of the bedroom to stream. So, not sure how that's going to work yet. But we'll see. I might be able to stream more. You just started your new job. Security at a meal prep place. Is that still with the same company you were doing it at? You're just not doing it at the previous location? Is that how that's working? Or is this like a completely new gig? What about Coliseum streams? They will be continuing. In fact, if everything goes according to plan, tomorrow during nap time I should be able to stream that one. Because I have probably like 3 streams left on that max. I have 2 more Pokemon to get. And I'm done. I have all my Pokemon ready to be purified. And I just need 2 more to catch that are in the underground or something like that. Ah, new company altogether. Okay, okay. Overnights or daytime? Post the timings of what? Like of my streams? Like when my schedule? negatory. Because my streaming schedule will change at a moment's notice because I am not that big on YouTube. If I was like doing this for a career, I would definitely have a more definite time frame. But I cannot guarantee that if I post a schedule, I will adhere to it. It is unfortunate. I was adhering to my schedule fairly religiously for a long time. I didn't miss any days. And then I missed one, and then I missed a few, and then I missed a week. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time will be the hopefully for sure going forward. And then if I'm lucky, I might get extra ones in there. I would love to schedule nap time streams, but if kids don't nap, then nap time streams can't happen. Don't know yet. Flex right now, so on call. They might move you to full time. Okay, okay. Nap times change daily, as do bedtimes. Absolutely correct. Which is why I didn't start until 9:20 today, give or take. There was a nap time disagreement. Believe it or not. Well, kiddos didn't nap today, for one. For two, I sold that car that I was telling you guys about, and I had to go drop it in the mail. Then I had to go run some errands out to my parents' house. And so that put me getting home at like 8, and then getting the kids fed and off to bed by 8:30. And then I said, screw it, I might as well get dinner ready. So I got dinner cooking right now. And here we are. But I've been feeling some kind of way about the last few weeks, to be honest. Like, both my wife and I have been excessively tired for multiple weeks on end. Like, and I don't know how to describe it, but like, it's the kind of tired that caffeine and sleep don't touch. I need a vacation to somewhere. Take a cruise from Miami. If I had that kind of money, our vitamin D is probably deficient. I think more of what it is, outside of a vitamin issue, is a I think it's a scheduling issue more than anything. It's for the last 2.5, almost 3 years, my wife and I have been on a rotation of go to work, pick up the kids at my parents' house while my wife's at work. I put the kids to bed. The wife gets home. We go to sleep immediately. Rinse and repeat for like almost 3 years straight with no variation or change. There's the occasional I take a sick day or she takes a sick day and we end up with a day off on the same time. But for almost 3 years, my wife and I have had almost no days off in common. And so we're constantly... It's almost like being a single parent. you're by yourself with the kids all the time, except for like maybe 1 or 2 hours during the day. The rest of the time it's solo. So I think it's just burnout more than anything else. We could probably use to have a day off in common again, so it's like at least one day out of the week there's one person for each kid. And then if we could get, 1 week or 2 weeks out of the month where they are with grandma and grandpa while we have that day off in common, so we can actually have some us time, I think that would be more of the fix. But the thought that occurred to me today is that I think we're just a level of tired that only Jesus can fix, honestly, because, like, gosh dang. I also just realized that I don't have any more eggs to hatch in that hatch. That night, I will say, the recent current events, the recent news that's been going on for the last, I don't know, probably a week. Feels like 2 weeks at this point, I don't know. But the last little while has got the wife and I feeling some kind of way. Right now, you can sell all of my ETBs or UPC Pokemon and get a huge profit. I could. I do got a few to sell. You get that? You stay at home. Mom, hubby sleeps during the day and works at night. I'm glad both your kiddos in school. Finding a job with no references for the past 10 years sucks. That is difficult. Absolutely. Because, like, a lot of employers, as sad as it is, they're like, so you have a 10-year employment gap, but they don't really register that you are raising kids and whatnot. Very, very difficult. They're like, oh, so you haven't worked for 10 years. No, I've been managing a household. Yeah, I feel that. That's a hard one to get over. But credit unions. 10 out of 10 would recommend credit unions. Usually very family oriented. I would love to get the vacation I need. Hopefully we are getting September of next year a vacation to Universal Studios. That's the hope and dream right now. But really, during the time that we've been married, the last 5 to 6 years, we've gone on 2 trips. During that time, we've paid off probably $70,000 worth of stuff, whether it's debt, purchases, or children, because children are expensive. We've paid off $70,000 in bills, and then add on top of that the actual 2 children and the schedule we have to raise them. It's been a lot in a change is really necessary and needed. We recently got a new bed. We upgraded to a king size. That's delightful. Sleep like a rock now. And now it's time to save for a house. In earnest. As quickly as possible. So I'm selling off a lot of my video game stuff. A lot of my Pokemon cards. To see if I can make a dent in that. And so far, I've been staying even. With buying other things to make the apartment livable. It's been a journey. We're almost out of eggs. Should take a vacation to Thailand. Man, if I could get to Thailand, I would say screw it. I'm going to Japan. Would love to visit Japan. Problem is, the Japan trip I want to go on, I am not going to be able to do until the kiddos are out of school. We are talking like this is going to be a month-long endeavor. You don't just fly to Japan for a week or two. It is, you fly to Japan, you are committing to staying there for a month to 6 months. And being done. Like, heading to bed now, you have a fantastic night. Just because the plane tickets are so freaking expensive to get over there, like, you're better off going for a while. So much to see and so much to do there. I failed to grab the eggs. That's embarrassing. I'm like, gosh dang, it's taking forever for those to hatch. Luckily, between like tax return and work bonuses and whatnot, I should have a pretty good start to the house savings here in April. That's going to be glorious. Had to step away? That's okay, Dr. Schnepper. We're almost out of eggs to hatch for today. I was just telling everybody the level of exhaustion, the level of burnout, and the need for a real vacation. I not have chat visible? That's silly. Oh, apparently my computer froze. That's delightful. There, that should be fixed. Alright, this is going to be way too delightful if it happens, but I highly doubt it will happen as such. But if one of these is shiny, would be super delightful. Snapper out. Alright. Have a good one. Okay, that's working. Okay, fine, we'll update the system. Hey Siri, how much time's left?
There's a timer with about 10 minutes left.
Okay. Oh, is Donkey Kong Bonanza needing an update? Actually, that makes sense. You know what I find interesting? After that huge Nintendo Direct we just had, of which I still have yet to watch, Walmart doesn't have any new games for the Nintendo Switch 2. It's bizarre. Oh, I didn't even want to be in this. I wanted to be in Pokemon Home. We got Pokemon to get rid of. Actually, I think I want to keep those ones there just because it makes it easier to keep track of. And with that, we're going to end the stream. I'm going to spend some time harvesting some more eggs, and then we'll have some more to hatch potentially tomorrow night. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully we'll get back to having higher concurrent viewers as I try to get a better stream schedule sorted out and a more consistent one.